One of the things that was always really exciting about leading a community like Weymouth, especially the teaching staff in Weymouth, is that during the time I was superintendent, about half of the faculty in Weymouth Public Schools had gone to Weymouth Public Schools at some point themselves growing up, and about a third had kids themselves that were in the Weymouth Public Schools. So a real community that was not just incredibly dedicated to teaching and learning and the success of our kids, but were personally invested in lots of different ways.
It was a wonderful town to grow up in. It was a place where football was paramount. Everybody on Saturday afternoons, that's where you went, to the football game. And the town would shut down. There was not a night when I was working that I wasn't out, going to a game, going to a play.
When I became superintendent in 2004, it was a very exciting time in the school district. We were about to open the new high school in that September, and then also create this new entity of these two middle schools from grade 5 through 8. So it truly was a new beginning for the community, and one that I really cherished and was pleased to be able to serve at that point in time.
As I went through the school system, I had some phenomenal teachers that really made a difference in my life. And I think coming from a home that had an educator in it, I saw the value, the power, and just the passion that's in education from people that really feel as though it's their calling. I just love the fact that I was able to be in a system, not only where I grew up or where I taught, but where my own kids are. Every single moment that I was in the role, I loved it. Were there hard decisions? Absolutely. Were there difficult times? Absolutely. But I know every night when I put my head in the pillow, I made the best choices for the kids.
I grew up in Southbridge, Massachusetts, and as a young adult, we moved to Weymouth, my wife and I, right at the time we were starting our family. So although I'm not a townie, my kids have grown up here since the time they were born. They were both born here, and they've gone through the schools, and they're both presently at the high school.
I didn't know much about Weymouth, to be honest with you, before I accepted the position. I knew enough about it as to why I'd want to apply to it, but I've just been amazed about the wonderful opportunities that Weymouth has presented me, but the wonderful opportunities that we can present to our children inside this school district. It is a phenomenal town, phenomenal community. We got phenomenal schools. It's an honor and a privilege to work with kids and to help them grow to be their best selves.
One of the things I was really fortunate to experience when I was here is I worked with Mary Jo Livingstone, who was the superintendent who succeeded Mr. Rull. And she was here for 5 years and was a remarkable person, a tremendous leader, and just a kind, compassionate person. And losing her at such a young age was a real setback for the community. But I think we carried on her legacy of learning and of loving children. And I think that was something that motivated me, and I know it certainly motivated the people who have come after me. Our kids are growing up in a very multicultural, diverse, fast-paced world. Technology is driving so many of these decisions.
A large amount of our population, the top 3 languages are Portuguese, Spanish, and Arabic. And I think in the long run, our kids are going to be better community members, better citizens, because they are going to school with a more diverse population and they're being exposed to experiences that I know I didn't have when I was in school, and I had a great education, but they're leaving ready for whether it be the college world or whether it be work, going into some sort of arm of the military. They are prepared, and I think that that is something that Weymouth's gotten better at over time.
I'm so excited for the young people of Weymouth to be able to walk into these doors and to be able to learn in this tremendous facility. You know, I had the pleasure of being a part of the team that helped kick off the statement of interest that went to the Mass School Buildings Authority to be able to do a feasibility study to start this important journey of the creation of the Maria Weston Chapman School, and just really excited that students are going to be able to have a world-class education and a world-class facility.
What the opportunities this building provides with regard to the educational opportunities is really how it started. You know, the building is really just pretty wrapping paper on an education plan, and when you walk in here, it's the learning spaces that are what matter.
I think it's opportunities, it's innovation, but it's aspiration. You can see your dreams in front of your very eyes. And it's going to force us as educators throughout the district to start educating our children for space like this. There is so much opportunity that presents itself here.
this is going to leave a legacy, I think, for everyone that had something to do with this amazing project for years and years to come, especially the theater. I am so proud of what the theater is going to be, and I know that our theater arts programming and fine and performing arts, they're going to grow because of it.
Weymouth has really said the arts are an important part of kids' education. It's what brings people together. It teaches empathy, it teaches introspection, which in today's shrinking global world are two of the most important things that we could possibly have.
It's our time to give our students the best opportunity to become their best selves. This is once in a lifetime for some of these kids. These are once in a lifetime moments in time. And what you say or do literally can change someone's life.